Hello, fam. I'm ATIF, and this is Nightlife Fire. Thanks for joining the second week of Nightlife Fire. And this week, I try to bring in the ladies of the nightlife. That's why I put on my little sports jacket for this week. Try to be a gentleman to these ladies. Today we
Hey,
have Be More Princess, Lady Day,
hey, what up?
and Lady. Okay, we can start with you, Be More Princess. Introduce yourself, let people know who you are and how you got started in
Oh,
the
me.
business.
Hey, what's up? Well, thanks for having us, all. Y'all know me, Be More Princess. Baltimore's 2017 Party Host of the Year. Y'all know I've been doing this 10 years back in the Paradox Twilight Zone days. So I'm pretty familiar with nightlife. I work for prominent promoters around the city. How it works is they need an event host. A lot of DJs can't talk on a microphone as well. That's where I come into play. Promoter calls me up. We talk business. I host their party, turn it up, good for business. So I've worked with, a lot of prominent promoters like Lady Day herself. And I've been doing this for a minute. And I thank Baltimore. I appreciate y'all. I look forward to, 2018.
Um, to everyone or anyone who doesn't know, my name is DJ Lady Mysterious, a short name for me. Um, for those who do know me, is DJ Lady M or just Lady M.
Okay, and how did you get in the business?
I've been DJing since I was a kid at 13. I started on vinyl and I got into music. I was like the Rudy Huxtable of my family. And I asked my parents for my 13th birthday if I have a set of turntables because I knew somebody who was selling theirs. And I got my first pair of turntables, my first crate of records. And I got in the business through my longtime friend. His name is V. He met me over a decade ago and he gave me a shot. And he pushed me in the industry to make people listen to me. And once they did, I just took off from there. But V and a guy named Dennis V gave me a shot to get to where I am right now.
Okay, cool. Well, we're glad you're here. You definitely be killing parties. Okay, ladies, thank y'all for joining us this week. So I want to jump straight into the fire with these questions. Due to the current situation with in the nation, throughout this nation, with sexual harassment, I want to first ask y'all, ever been in any kind of situation where you felt, maybe the dude coming on a little too strong, or have you ever seen a female in that type of situation while in the party environment?
I saw it a lot when I first started, especially I take my craft serious and I know it may be, a little unknown per se because I'm not in it. I'm not I'm not a DJ just to get my name put on a flyer. I'm not a DJ just to get into a party for free or a bottle. I don't even drink. That's just how serious I take my craft. I do it full time.
Right.
I'm a full time entrepreneur. So coming into the game when I first started, I did parties with Rico, Mr. Incredible. Thank him for getting me a chance. First Man Ty gave me a chance. But I did have people that would question me. I had people who would offer me, like, if they did some services for me, some sexual services with me or for me, they would put me on a party. I was not that chick. So I had to make myself, I had to make that known. straight off the top.
Right.
Don't ever come to me to think that you can offer me any type of anything sexual for my time that I put into making sure that I do my job. And it's not easy because I do know some women that have done services or do certain things to attract that attention. I'm just not that woman. I never have been, and I never plan to be. And it did make it harder for me. But I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't do that. I just can't. I'm sorry.
Right.
I can't do that.
Okay, and how about you, B-More Princess?
As far as like sexual harassment at events,
right.
You know, man.
Say that.
Man, I'm an attractive woman. I'm on the microphone at these events. It used to be I could, go into the crowd and entertain the crowd. But because of things like sexual harassment and men touching on asses and grabbing titties, it's like I stopped doing that. So I had to bring it back to the stage, back by the DJ or on the stage or just find an area in the party where, it's not overcrowded. Because of things like that, because I would have to get security, just because I'm on this microphone, I'm a woman, I'm not going to let you disrespect me. So a lot of times over the years, most of the security in Baltimore now is like when I'm working, they're my personal security. They make sure I'm good. They make sure nothing happened. Or even if I tell the promoter I want them to assign me as a security guard, they'll look out for me. So it used to happen a lot, but lately, I think after you've been in the game for, you earn your respect, guys don't come off at me like that anymore. So.
Well, that's cool. Well, have you ever been either one of you? Have you ever been in a position where as though you had to step in with another female that something even happened with?
At me, yeah, I see it a lot. I see girls intoxicated in parties to the point where it might be them one by themselves or one or two girls and they're drunk and guys trying to take advantage of them. Guys trying to take. I remember being at the spot out Dundalk, whatever that club was. The Hammerjacks guy owned it. I remember a girl being so drunk laying across the couch, and I peeked the scene. It was like three guys over there ready to carry her to their car. I had to intervene and get security because she was so wasted. And security ended up, we had to end up sobering the girl up and, find her driver's license and making sure she got home safe. But we intervened that quick and, thank God she was okay.
Yeah, thank goodness you were there.
I see that all the time. Yeah, I see that all the time. But now most girls do it voluntarily. So
I was about to say that. Honey, they love it. They love it. I do tricks for a bottle, or can I get in this spot free? Is it really? I don't know. I'm different. I wasn't raised. I wasn't raised that way. So I just sit back and I'm like, okay, but I'm gonna just go over here where I belong in this booth. That's what I'm gonna do. And mind my business.
I don't. I've never tolerated it either. I'm not. Me personally, in my position, I don't make as much as DJs or promoters. My little measly little job, $200 an event or whatever. It's not a lot of money. So I'm not going to let these promoters or people, whoever, proposition me, for whether it's sexual favors, bottles. I don't want your bottle. If your bottle's going to be complimentary, But some male promoters have tried it, but they already know I nipped that in the bud from the jump.
I mean, I got to fight to get paid, so I definitely understand you, B-More Princess. I have to fight to get my worth.
Right.
Yeah,
I literally have to fight to get my worth. Like it's real.
Okay. Well, let's go. Let's move to another question. Since we kind of on speaking on the nightlife scene, how do y'all think the nightlife scene in Baltimore is? Is it too many promoters in the nightlife?
Did you just?
I think it's oversaturated. Yeah, I did. I think me personally, I think it's oversaturated. I think it's oversaturated with every promoters, DJs, hosts, bartenders, bottle girls. I think it's totally oversaturated. because I don't know, it's like music videos and watching TV. Everybody want to do it. I guess it gives you like a celebrity status to a certain extent, and people see it and they want to do it. No,
Everybody
definitely
thinks
not. But
Princess.
I think the nightlife is oversaturated. I think right now it's at a medium. We're not at a high. We're not at a low. I think we treading. Basically, we going on a straight line right now because we don't have many venues. You know, we look forward to Baltimore. We look forward to main events. We don't have events every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You know, weekends in Baltimore damn near boring. So we look forward to our main events. You know, the promoters throw big events at least once, twice a month, sometimes even 3 times a month, different promoters. So thank goodness for the promoters and throwing these main events. So our nightlife would be dead. For real.
So what would you do to change it?
Thank goodness. To me, I mean, personally, I think we need more venues. I think eventually people got to step promoters box or the DJ box or the host box and grab up some venues. Get some of these old bars, try to get liquor licenses, whatever. Get your own stuff. Get your own spots. That gives us a better variety of places to go to. You know, I don't want to go to Select every Friday. I don't want to go to Club Downtown. I don't want these places to be my only option. The older neighborhood bars, you know, we just need more venues, in my opinion.
Okay.
If we have more venues, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay. So we kind of moved on to the question about like sexual harassment within the nightlife. But now we on the question about how's Baltimore nightlife scene to you. So can you give us your perspective from a female promoter standpoint, nightlife is today?
You said, how do I think it is?
Right. Like, it's good, bad. What's wrong with what's right with it?
I wouldn't say that it's bad at all. I think it's what you make it. I think everything is what you make it. And it's all about your entire team to bring them, you know, whatever you're trying to bring. And the crowd, you know, they're always looking for something new, something. Some people don't want to pay for nice things, but they want nice things. And some people don't appreciate things, you know, but it can't stop you as the promoter from bringing the element that you bring to the game, you know. So to me, everything is what you make it. If you create a great event, you have most that'll appreciate it, others that'll just say, okay, whatever, you know. But to me, you know, I just try to do, I try to create events that I would like to go to myself. But I think it's something here.
Okay. And, thanks, Lady Day. And Lady M, from being a female DJ, do you feel it's harder for you versus a male DJ getting booked for events?
Absolutely. It's absolutely harder. Most people would think that it's easier. It's the total opposite. And especially because I don't sell sex to get money. You either gonna like me or not. Plain and simple. Like, that's my job. I'm not selling anything except what I do, and that's rock a party, like, plain and simple. And most people don't understand that. They might not want to respect it. And I'm really okay, because you don't have to like me. My job will continue. This is my passion. So whatever is for me is going to be for me. I've been through the stages of feeling bad because I felt like I wasn't accepted because I was a female, or looking at so many things going on in the city and I don't see that female DJ spotlight. Even if it's not me, where is the woman, the female that's really killing the game, that wants to pave the way for other females to understand that, yeah, it's male dominated, but you can still be your best self in any male dominated industry. I have 2 careers doing the same exact thing, and it is extremely hard every day. I don't talk about it in the public, but a lot of people understand what I go through. I keep that part of my life kind of private because a lot of people think it's a joke. It's really not a joke. It's really frustrating.
Yeah. I wish it was more female hosts. They can take this crown if they think they can get it. They can come on and get this crown. But I really be trying to encourage more women to do it because we need more. Like Lady M said, it's a male-dominated industry. Even on the promoter side, Lady Day, I only know a handful of female promoters that's really getting it in the city. You feel me?
Right.
So I wish more women would step up and come on, like team up. Don't, look down on, hey, the Lady Day, the only one, or Tracy. Nah, go to Lady Day, go to Tracy. They'll give you some advice. Come to me. I'll show you how to do this MC game. Lady Emma show you how to DJ. Let's team up. Because it's girl power at the end of the day. Right. Let's team up.
That's exactly what it's supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about that growth. I'm not going to be in this position and the way that I am attempting to pay. I'm not going to be in this position all my life. Forever. I would love for someone to come to and be like, hey, okay, well, I'm going to step aside. It's your turn. Like, go. Right. Please go. You deserve that. You earned that. Everybody else just act like, oh, well, no, we don't have time for you to be afraid. It's music. Play it. Plain and simple. That's just
yeah.
Teach me.
But can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Lexi.
All right. One thing I say is this: as far as female promoters or being a female in whatever you do, I think it's an advantage to me. And because there's not that many females in what we do, I think that when you do something and you do a good job, people are going to recognize that. And I tell everybody the same thing. You cannot deny talent on any level. You could try to act like you don't see it. You don't have to like the post. I don't get a lot of likes on my post. I don't get a lot of views and things like that. And that's cool with me because they see what's going on. Whether you like it or not, you saw it. And that's my thing. You come out next time, that's my point. So I encourage regardless of what, you can't deny talent and you can't deny that you had a good time. Even when you're trying so hard not to have a good time, you forgot you was trying to not have a good time and you messed around and had a good time. They were trying so hard not to have a good time. Like, oh, there she rocking. Oh, that's her up there. Yeah, she's rocking. Yeah, so it's cool. But I encourage everybody, to constantly, do you and don't stop. Don't be discouraged because it may not be your season, but when your season comes, when you do get on that platform, you get up there and you get busy and they're going to remember your name. And if they didn't catch your name, they're going to ask about it. So that's very important. Stay focused, keep doing what you're doing and constantly mastering your craft. And that's just that. You cannot deny talent, no matter how hard you try. And that's just that. And that's no matter who you are.
That's when the respect comes from me the most.
Yeah. Lady, so you gotta keep out there, keep going.
I'm gonna have to change one of y'all names. I'll start with Lady. But Lady Day. When you performing your event, and you look at the DJ pool and the host pool, how do you go about choosing? Like, what is it about that certain DJ or that certain host you like, yeah, I gotta have him on this one?
Well, as far as my hosts are concerned, Be More Princess knows she get the call from me every time. She gonna always get a call because I like her energy. Not only do I like her energy, I like the fact that I don't have to say, post this on your page. I'm telling you I don't have to tell you to post it because you want people to be where you at. You want people to hear you too. So I like her energy as far as that's concerned. And then I like when she get to the party, she's not stiff and she's not dry. She's going to come in, she's going to warm up, look around, and she's going to get into it. She's going to take the mic. She's going to recognize people that's there. She's going to drink her drink, and we provide her that nice bottle so she can really get loose. So I want her to have a good time, but that's the relationship that I like to have with whoever is hosting my parties, not just a lot of hollering and screaming, but somebody who can really get in tune with the crowd, but I like energy. It's all about your energy with me because if I like you, then you'll always have a job. But if we get off on the wrong foot, then, then that was just the wrong foot, you know, but I like good energy. As long as the energy is good, you always got a position with me.
I like that. She said that was
the DJ, I need the DJ to keep it going. I don't like a DJ who can't hold the crowd. You know, it was hot for the first 10 minutes or you close out with a strong 30. No, look, I need momentum and I need consistency. And I need it because I parties at my parties. I do a lot of work leading up to the event, and I cannot relax and have a good time maybe until the last hour of the event, hopefully, you know, but I'm working, making sure everybody is situated. So when I finally look up and, oh my, he just jumping. That's what I want to hear. When I'm working, I hear it. Even though I'm not dancing, I still hear. And I look at the people, you know, I need the DJ to keep everybody popping all night until they leave out the door and they still dancing. My good time is when I leave the event and the next morning I wake up singing a song from last night. That's when I know the DJ was rocking because I can't get the song out my head.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I just needed to keep going.
I appreciate that. And, Be More Princess, when you doing events, like how did you get to the level you are? Like how did you build your skill level as far as hosting? Because to me, like somebody put a mic in my hand and I'm just standing there like dead in the headlights, like, oh no, this ain't. I only say
you're right. It's not for everybody, but like Lady Day said, you have to feel the crowd. You got to entertain these people. These promoters are paying me to entertain these people, not stand up there and be antisocial. So I got to know what neighborhood is in the building. I got to know these guys' names that's popping these bottles. I got to know these ladies want birthday shout out. It's her birthday. You got to entertain these people because at the end of the day, it's all about these patrons. It's all about these people that's coming to these events. It's not about the promoter. It's not about the DJ, and it's not about me. We are all there to please these people so they can keep them coming back. So I got to get up there and do a job. I got to be on time. I got to get up there from the jump. I got to vibe with the DJ. Sometimes the DJs don't even be energetic. Sometimes I got to hype the DJ up. Sometimes I got to get the DJ going like, come on, yo, let's go. But it's all, like Lady Day said, it's all about energy. And you got to love what you're doing. Because if you don't love what you're doing, you're going to stand up there and look foolish. These people, this crowd has to feel you. If you're on this microphone, they have to feel you. If they don't, the party is going to be dry. Like, I got to keep the energy up, and the DJ has to. So me and the DJ got to work hand in hand. If not, the party is going to be dry. Or it's going to be forced. Like, people going to be struggling.
That's definitely true. And Lady M, you did many parties up to date. For me and along with me, but is there any promoter or any club or venue that you just don't like working with or DJing at?
For me, I haven't necessarily met a promoter in the latest that's like big on the scene. I haven't met one that hasn't given me good energy, whether I've worked with them or not. I've always met people who have shown me love just speaking, and that to me is bigger than anything. Just to speak and recognize me as a woman coming up in a male-dominated industry. I don't even have to be on your party, but just to tell me to keep pushing because it's not that easy. I really appreciate that. So there isn't any place. I mean, there isn't any person that I necessarily don't like working with. If I want to take on the task, I'll take it on. And I'll actually, let me not say that. If you want me to do your event for free, no, that's something I will not do.
That's a no.
Well, I can put you on with this celebrity, but would you do it for free? No, I will not do it.
Right.
I will not. Because I don't have to speak about what it is that I'm doing, but there are at least 3 to 4 other events that I have booked on my own that are trying to get the same position that somebody else is trying to book me for. I'm already booked for half of 2018.
Right.
But I run a company, so I can slide people in other places and other things depending on what it is. If it's something that I absolutely can't do, then that's fine. But what I'm not going to do is sell my soul to put my name on any flyer. It's not that serious to me. I got bills.
Right. And Demo Princess, on your end, now I'm thinking you might have a different response to that same question.
Yes. Certain venues, I ain't going. Period. I'm gonna turn it down. I'm gonna call another host. I'm gonna say, hey, Select wants you tonight. Do you want that money? Go get it. I've been doing this for a long time. I'm not being cocky, but it's just I don't like the business part of the venue. You feel me? So I'm not gonna patronize there. I'm not gonna go there at all. I'm just not gonna work there. And thank God the promoters I work for don't throw events at places like that. These promoters I work for find exclusive events, and that's where they throw their parties. So I'm thankful for that, or I would be jobless.
Are you selecting with the promoters that you do work with?
Yes, I don't work for certain promoters in the city. Been there, done that. They're not good business people, so I don't want to work for them. I shouldn't be waiting till the party is over and the DJ is packing up the equipment to get my money. The promoters I work for, most of them pay me beginning of the night. Some of them pay me the middle of the night. They don't have me sitting around waiting for money. They make sure I'm good and out the door. And that's they the type of business people I like. A lot of people promoters don't get it, but I don't work for them. So as long as I've been doing this, I've learned that certain people I just don't want to deal with. I don't want no parts, and they don't call me anymore. I think they got the message.
Okay.
They don't. They don't call me. Princess, nope. Thank you.
Okay, well, I gotta get you back on my list. One of my events.
Yeah, your events was always nice. Me and you always did good business. I don't know why you fired me or you you ain't called me back. But yeah, I'm gonna put you out there.
I work with other people when I gotta compromise, whatever.
I already know.
I give what I can.
I already know.
Lady D, you still here?
Yes, I'm still here.
All right. So what draw people to your events? Because I see you be having some real major events, classy events. So, but what is it? Is it something that you're doing special? I mean, let people know what you're doing your event.
No, I'm not doing anything special. Just trying to give a person what I would want when I come to your event. Like if you come to my event and you're a promoter, I would like for you to leave as a promoter, even though you ain't had to pay to get an event. I want you to say, that was a nice event. I really had a nice time. That's all. So I try to be selective as to where I do the event at. If I have a team, I have an awesome team. And I love my team. And I'm open to working with new teams as well. But my team is just fire. The energy that we have, the chemistry that we have, even down to when we are very selective as to who we add in. We make sure that their energy is good and we watch them from a distance and we go to the events. If I'm not there, then my husband is there, or if he's not there, then one of our other team members are there and everybody is watching. So just being selective as to who's on our team, because you're only as good as your team. That's as good as your event is going to get, the people that you're giving it with. Or if I'm doing it by myself, I'm just real selective as to where I do it at and who I'm doing it with, and making sure that I try to do my best. I'm not perfect, but I try to do my best to give a quality event. And I do accept corrective criticisms, and I'm always asking people, how was it? And I always tell myself at the end of the night what I could have done different and what I'm going to do the next time. And I try to own up to that. So that's just what I do. Just try to keep my word, be selective of where it's at and who I'm with, and just give people what I want to experience when I come out. I like the party on my own.
Right, cool. That's great. Hopefully one day soon, maybe in a few months, in the moon and the line, and I'll be working with you and your husband and y'all team on a nice good event. And
of course,
I'd like to thank you ladies for joining me this afternoon. We'll start with ladies. Let the people know what you got coming up in the near future. Come out and support you.
In the near future, I have New Year's Eve coming up down at the Columbus Center. It's going to be from 10 to 3 in the harbor on the water. Really nice event, real upscale. Open bar for the first hour, lobster and shrimp bar. The hostess will be there. Got my beautiful bottle girls, 9 beautiful bartenders, my beautiful team. Everyone's going to look really good. You can enjoy the fireworks on the outside heat terrace. It's going to be real nice. Lay out the red carpet. It's not a black tie affair. Just come real casual, clean, and ready to have a good time and bring in the new year with all good vibes.
Awesome. And Lady M, what about you?
I actually have 2 events for New Year's Eve. That is the outside of cutting hair. That's basically where I am. One is out at a hotel near the airport. That is always dressed to impress. The entire hotel, all of the bar rooms are rented out, and it's from people from, all over that come in. I'm just in a room by myself, and for a couple hours, I open up with a band. And then from there, from 10:30 to 3:30, I am with Rod Stern downtown.
Okay.
This is crazy because don't judge me because I don't remember where the party is. Don't judge me.
Rod Stern.
It is downtown. Oh, I do know where it is. I apologize. It's downtown at the Cultural Arts Center from 10:30 to 3:30. Rod Stern inboxed me to work with him and a blessing as well. So that's what I'll be doing on New Year's Eve.
Cool. And anything for you to be more impressed?
I'm the hostess with the mostest. I'm everywhere. 2018. We got celebrity events coming up. Y'all gotta stay tuned. I can't talk about it. Y'all know how Icon Entertainment do. I'm officially a part of that team now. No longer hosting the events. I'm a part of their team now. I look forward to working with Lady Day. Hopefully, I meet.
Hello, world. I'm ATIF, and this is Nightlife Fire. Hello, world. Again, thank you for joining us for the first episode of Nightlife Fire. I'm ATIF, a Baltimore promoter who started back in around 2011. I started promoting just to have something different to do. Started off as just doing something for fun. Had no clue what I was doing. Me and a few other people that I knew got together and started throwing parties. And then as it went along, I started to like doing parties, like seeing people party and enjoying themselves, and also liking the money that I was making from the events. As time went on, I started getting advice from other promoters, some who are here today as a guest on the show. Then I gradually got better at what I was doing. Events got bigger, and I fell in love with doing nightlife in Baltimore. As the show go on and grow, you'll learn more about ATIF and about Nightlife Fire. So today, my first guest on the show is our 2 promoters, the CEO Skip. The only time I'm gonna call this guy is the handsome one. That's the name. That's the name for the ladies to call them. But
Yeah.
we're gonna go with that. and and a DJ Gelly. How y'all
Yo.
doing today, fellas?
What's
What's
happening,
going on,
Kev?
Tess?
All right, let's start out with Skip. Right now, you can introduce yourself. The CEO. You can introduce yourself. Let everybody know about you.
All right. What's good, y'all? What's good? It's your boy Skip. Nightlife better known as Big Skip, the CEO. I started back doing parties in like 2008. I actually started out doing security. I did a party for Jazzy at the time, and when he paid me, they're like, he never touched the box. So I felt like I'm on the wrong side of the fence, being
Right.
with that hustler's background. So I gave my first party. It was a success with my then partner Joy. I gave my second one. It was a flop. Like 3 people showed up, and I was like, "What's going on? You feel me? You know what I mean?" But I enjoyed it so much, I didn't stop. To which my third party was a success. To which I'm still here today. 1,000 people at events, things like that. To which I joined with, my now 2 partners, ATIF and Derek, and we doing what we do. The CEO still killing them.
Awesome, man. Great to hear that. Glad you're still around. And Derek, let us know
Yes,
how
sir.
you got into business and everything.
You know what I mean? It's just was simple for me. I was just a guy that I always was out. I was out in the parties. I liked to dance. That was my thing. So when I came home from when I was incarcerated, I mean, the guy pulled us in back and he wanted to do a party for us. I ain't know nothing about it because he was making a killing off of it. But we was donating all the bread to the football team or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? I just wanted to
Right.
party. Somebody put me down like, man, if you throw your own party, you'll be all right. So Duck pulled me under the wing. We threw my first birthday party. Of course, it was a smash. Couple more after that. I mean, and then I jumped off on my own. Some was good, some was bad, but at the end of the day, a lot of people was happy and they had fun. So, I mean, that was the main thing, and I like to do that. Plus, I like to party, so I was making money doing what I like. So that was the best part about doing it. So then furthermore,
Right.
I laid back, met new people, 2 of y'all on here now. When they come down to the parties, we collaborated. We made even more success. And I mean, that's why we here today. Ain't too much of that.
Exactly. That was definitely awesome. Us getting together, all 3 of us getting together with DJ Gully. Now you're a DJ, so you coming from a different perspective. So how did you start off? And what did you like about this business?
I mean, of course, there's a different type of. I think there's a different type of feeling a promoter might get versus what a DJ gets from the nightlife aspect. Of course, I mean we all enjoy making the money. That's that goes without saying. But
Right.
for me, is the music, is sharing that music, sharing the love, sharing the craft, and then what a lot of people don't realize is that there's an exchange of energy. So the DJ is putting forth a level of energy and giving it to the crowd, and the crowd is giving it back. And when everyone is on one accord, man, it's just an experience. That's when a party becomes an experience.
Awesome. How did you start off DJing?
Well, I come from a family of musicians. So my dad played instruments, and I just never gravitated to an instrument. Another thing my dad did as a side hustle was DJ, but not the DJing that we're accustomed to. But I'm talking the old school, stereo, hi-fi, and one record player, and a bit house speakers, all that kind of stuff. So when I was about 11 or 12, I found myself gravitating towards that. And I mean, he took me to my grandmother's basement, poured about like 9 crates of disco records that he had, bought me my
Yeah,
first set of turntables. Matter of fact, I bought my first set of turntables from DJ Booby. And that was it. I've been doing it since about 12.
Awesome. Again, I thank all three of y'all for being here with me. So we're going to go straight into the topic of the day, which is a major topic, something I've been seeing on the internet throughout social media, little subliminal messages from both sides in between promoters.
2018, y'all know how we do it. We're going to keep the city moving.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes. Be more
Sounds like a
yes.
Definitely. And for me, I think I got my birthday event. I might do. I'm thinking about doing something this year in March for my birthday. Of course, what I do with Dark and Skip. And once again, thank you, ladies. Appreciate y'all coming through.
You're welcome.
It was a little something kind of both of us. So we're gonna kick it off, and we're gonna go in deep into this. Is there an internal beef between promoters and DJs? We're gonna start off with the promoters. Skip, what's the draw to an event? The promoters or a DJ?
Well,
but definitely appreciate it. And bring y'all back on. Until next time.
Thanks for having me.
Nightlife fight.
So, me personally, I actually think it's a mixture of both. It used to just be the DJ, and then it switched to the promoter. So I think it's actually a combination of both. I don't think one is any more stronger than the other. You know what I'm saying? I think like people recognize the collaboration between the two. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
If you got a good promoter who give good events, but he got a bullshit DJ. You're gonna lose people.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? It's just basically you got a bullshit promoter who brought 70 people, but the DJ was fire. They like shit. The party was whack, but the DJ kept that thing on point.
All right, so I do agree with Skip. However, you see how at the end, at the end of his comment, he said he talked about the egos, and I think that's kind of part of it. Nothing against you, Skip. I'm just kind of ribbing you there, but it is a combination of both, and I agree. I think different egos come into play, and I mean, when I first got in the game, I was working with Jazzy. And one thing Jazzy always told me is that the promoter's job is to bring them in the building. The DJ job is to keep them in the building and make them want to come back. And so I've always kind of defined that being the twofold process of a party. Yeah, the promoters, they do their job. If they do their job and the DJ do his job, then you have a fire event. You really can't have one without the other. So when I don't, now me personally, I don't have any necessarily beef with any promoters, but I am aware of the ongoing tension that exists between the promoters out there and the DJs as well.
Right.
But I have my own theory on why those particular things exist beyond ego.
Okay, well, what's that theory then?
Yeah, we listen.
Okay.
Yeah, hey, like, hey.
All right. Well, this is my take. Now, I'm a working man. Aside from DJing, I also have 2 businesses. I also have a job. I see where when I look at now, I've been in the game professionally in the Baltimore nightlife for 10 years. And when I look at the shift of parties, the promoters, and as things is kind of transcended over time, I've noticed that the type of people, the type of individuals that's promoting parties has changed. You know, you got some guys out there that all they want to do is promote parties. They don't really do nothing else. Same thing with DJs. You got DJs out here who don't want to do anything else but DJ. And not saying nothing is wrong with that, but here's what happens. You create a line of desperation. You create a line of desperation with DJs who'll take anything to do a party. You create a line of desperation with promoters who is trying to push their bottom line as far down as possible because they trying to maximize their profits on a party. And what a lot of people, in my opinion, a lot of people miss out on is that whenever you have an event, if you have an event at a club, there's 3 businesses at work: the business of the DJ, the business of the promoter, and the business of the club. If you're having it at a venue, you have the business of the promoter and the business of the DJ, and everyone has a role to play. But some of these guys out here don't understand their worth, don't understand the business of the business of even just doing business. And that goes on both sides of the coin, and I see where it creates friction.
Okay, well, let me see a little. Okay, I see. I definitely see your point. Let me get a little input from the handsome one, Derek himself. Kind of piggybacking off of what Gully was speaking on.
I mean, pretty much he had basically said what I was going to end up saying. I mean, I've been saying from day one, it's both together, because the promoter job is to basically, like he was saying, to get them in the building, and the DJ job is to keep them there. So if you don't, one can't really go without the other. I basically was going to say the exact same thing that he said, because I truly believe in that. But in this day of time, you got a lot of DJs thinking that they can do both. You got a lot of, and then you do have a few promoters that treat the DJs like they ain't worth nothing. So, it's kind of like, it's not the same from when I first started. When I first started, shit, we love the DJs. Like, we still do. Right. Yes, sir.
Slide your camera over a little bit, Doc. So we can see your face. Where we can see your face.
Right.
A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more to the other way. A little bit more. Yeah, but wait, that right. Awesome.
There you go. Right there.
Yeah. See it right there?
Yep. Yeah, we can see you now. Right. My bad. But you definitely was making some good points there. But I got another question. Do you what when you doing an event, you planning the event, what's the worth of the DJ to your event?
Like, a lot.
As far as,
a lot.
Right.
Listen, a DJ to event to me is almost basically the 100%. You know why? Because it's gonna represent me when he get there. That's my brand. When he listen, if he's bullshit, then guess what? My event was bullshit. That's gonna linger with me. So I gotta make it so he's just as important as me.
That's true. That's true indeed. That's true indeed.
A lot of people don't think like that though.
Right.
But let me say this. Let me say this real quick. Let me jump in real quick. To jump on the part where Gully was like, promoters be trying to meet that bottom line. You feel what I'm saying? That is true, you dig? But like Dirk said, when you got a DJ that done lit your goddamn party up, I don't want to put nobody numbers out there, but say the DJ gave you this number, any DJ that has ever DJed for me, it was fire and shit like that. You feel me? If they was that, I made sure they was on the next one, or I even gave them more than what they asked for. You feel what I'm saying? Like, yeah, if you was some shit, you feel me?
I believe that's common courtesy, though. You know, like,
yeah,
right. Yeah, I definitely.
No, I definitely. Go ahead, Tiff. I'm sorry.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I definitely believe that's common courtesy, and that's building a bond and a better relationship, especially if you know that you making out yourself, and he got you. He basically, that DJ for doing a good job at your event. He basically promoted your next party because everybody, they really feel like, oh, man, his party was serious because DJ Gelly done killed that thing, killed that thing. So he promoted himself and he promoted your next event. So, Gelly, this might be a little tough question. What makes a DJ think that he's worth the asking price that he asked for?
I mean, that goes from DJ to DJ. Now, I know a lot of times when I come across, let's say a young DJ coming in the game, and they say, and DJs ask me, well, how much should I charge? Here's always my answer. This is what I stick by. This is what I tell them. I say, charge whatever you're comfortable with saying out your mouth, and whatever you are comfortable with walking away from. So I can walk into a party and say, hey, look, I think I'm $1,000 DJ. That don't mean y'all agree with that. That's just what I determine my worth. I mean, we're in a business where DJing is an art. So the price of artwork is determined really by the person that's buying it. That's why a lot of art is generally sold at auctions.
Sure.
With being a DJ, if I walk in and say, I'm telling you guys I'm $1,000 DJ, and y'all say, fuck that. We don't think you're $1,000 DJ. I have to be comfortable in my own skin to say, all right, well, y'all don't feel that way, I'm out. Because I'm not taking anything less than that. I see a lot of DJs also not understanding, and this goes back to not understanding the business. I can't charge you the same thing for a party on a Friday or Saturday night that I charge you for a happy hour. The budget ain't the same. But that's understanding business. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things that has allowed me to survive and maneuver the way that I do in this business, the way that I have for so long. Is because I've always understood the business of the nightlife and been able to function with that. Like, I get it. If you say, hey, if you call me and you say, you know what, this is my budget. At that point, I have a decision to make.
Okay.
Do I want? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Next question: Do you take in consideration the size of the event, or do you even have an understanding of what the is going through on his end, like the bills that he may have and how he's trying to fit you into the event when you think of your price? I'm asking you for all DJs.
Well, me personally, I can only factor that in but so much because at the end of the day, I don't know your business just as well as you don't know mine. But I do try to take in consideration, like, okay, all right, well, it's going to be, let's for example, let's take the event. You guys just had the event at the Children's Guild, right?
Yeah, the blackout.
That's blackout. Y'all had the blackout. Now, what I would factor in is one, how much sound do I got to bring? How much, those things factor into the budget because that's extra work for me. Because at the end of the night, at everybody break bread, I'm the one that got to carry the stuff out by myself. So I factor all of that in. Now, certain promoters I do have the relationship with that we have such a long-standing working relationship that I can be like, oh, well, what's the budget? Let me know what the budget is. Or I'm willing to work within their budget because we've done business for so long. But I think go ahead.
Let me say this though, right? Let me say this though, right? Like ATIF just said, do you think some DJs look at your last event and then try to jack you for the next one? Now I know this is true personally because I've seen it done. You feel me? Like we had the white party 2 or 3 years ago. You feel me? Then we had the white party last year. You feel me? Like 2 or 3 years ago, we had it with 5 people. Last year, 2 years ago, we had it with just me and ATIF and Dirk, and we banged it out the same, same big numbers. You feel me? To which people asked for the black party, and you saw the black party was crazy. You feel me? So when we talk to a DJ, you feel me? Like, we try and put you on with the next one because we want to do something different. Boom, boom. They like, well, yeah, because I was at the blackout. Yeah, so it's gonna be this. Like they already done counted out bread before we even put it in our pocket. You feel me? Now understand, just like yourself, parties don't feed me. You feel me? They just fun for me. I like to do it, so that's why I do it. You dig? But at the same time, you can't count my bread and then be like, because they had 1,000 motherfuckers at the white one, 1,000 at the black one. You feel me? Shit, this gonna be crazy. Let me go ahead and hit them for this number. And then we say, nah, that's not what we doing. And then they got an attitude.
Because they forget how much money we done spent too.
Oh, I can't speak on other DJs in that regard. To me, I'm be straight up with you. I think that's fucked up business. Flat out. I think it's fucked up business. I would never look at your event or the next man event and be like, okay, well, this is they gonna do it big, so I'm gonna charge them out the ass. Nah, I don't look at events like that. I gauge my events based off of what do I have to do. Your price going to be different if I just got to show up and DJ. But if I got to show up, DJ, bring sound, bring lights, I might be doing a monogram. I might be doing up lights. You know what I'm saying? Those things cost because the reality is if you wanted those for your event and you went to, I'm providing 8 separate services and you went to 8 separate people, you're going to pay them that money. So I get it. And I'm going to tell you this is what I run into a lot of times. I run into this issue. Somebody will be like, Gully, we want you for a party. All right. So I might give them a number, but then they be like, okay, well, we doing this venue. Okay, well, if you're going to do this venue, if you want to properly have sound in this venue, that's going to change because either you're going to go out and get a sound guy to make it right, or I'm going to bring extra sound, which I'm going to charge you for. So they say, okay, well, we want up lights. All right, I bring up lights. But up lights cost. Another service I'm providing. Or we want a custom monogram. And meanwhile, the bill is racking up. So then what happens is, now it comes off, oh, Gully want $900 to do this party. And that's not really the case. I was fine with doing the party for $350. You asked for all these additional services, which drove your cost up. And that's how your price changed. Now, again, I can't speak on other DJs and how I'm just giving you an example of how I run my business. And I believe by most accounts, and I think business-wise, I have an excellent name out there in these streets, and I pride myself on doing good business with folks.
Okay, I definitely appreciate your input on that, Gully. You cleared up a lot. Both sides cleared up a lot on that issue. But I want to move to you, Derek. And since your name is the handsome one, and you've been pretty much doing events for a good minute, I want you to give me a perspective of interactions with the females at the event or leading up to the event? Let's go there, baby.
Well, oh man.
Okay.
See, that's on a whole nother ball game, man. You know, you got all different kinds these days, man. You know, when you leading up to an event and you known for doing events, you know, a lot of people start being more friendly than they usually be. You have those that really want to support you for all the right reasons, so they're gonna support you. Then you have those that want to be there for free for other purposes to meanwhile act like they supporting you, but they'll pay for somebody else, but they want to come for free for you. So you know, there's a whole lot of different kinds, but you know, the women is the motivation for the party, man. The women moves the tempo and the attitude of the party, period, man. I don't care what party it is. If women ain't talking about it, there's no party. If women ain't saying what they win or talking about the last party that the promoter had or whatever, yeah, it's not a party.
So when you promote, do you gear your promotion towards the women?
Absolutely. You know why? Because guess what? In this day of time, yes, men stand tall, but women is winning right now, man. Niggas will do anything for pussy. So if I charge $50, to get in the door, because I know my party is that, niggas paying that to get up in there. Now if I get some niggas in there and try to charge a woman $50 to get in there, guess what? She's still coming up in there because guess what? She bossing up. Women are the ones that's trying to do more shit than niggas these days, man. The niggas turning into the women and the women turning into the niggas. So absolutely, I'm putting my shit around them.
So, and what's your viewpoint on that, Skip?
Oh no, I absolutely agree with that shit. You feel me? I feel like niggas is complaining like we doing $20 tickets. Niggas is like $20. What I get for $20, man? But get the fuck, man, for real. You feel me? But you got bros. I ain't even gonna lie to you for real. Like the blackout we just had for real. I had a chick and I ain't even gonna lie to you. I had a chick, Danielle, she took 30 of them motherfuckers right off the rip. I got Tanika, she took 25 off the rip. You dig? Like they like, yo, we gonna get it. We gonna make that thing be what it be. You feel what I'm saying? So with that being said, you got women bossing up, getting 4 and 5 tables. You know what I mean? Doing what they doing. You feel me? You got the fellas complaining about that motherfucking thing. You feel me? But then when they get in the party, you know what I mean? They done realize the chicks running the show, like Derek said. Now they want to get a table and all this, that, and the third. They want to
Hell yeah.
They wait till the party on in full swing to try to be big boys. Like, man, chill with that, man. For real. You feel me? Derek ain't lying, man. Like, listen, ladies definitely winning right now. Definitely winning, man.
The women is winning.
And DJ Gelly, from your standpoint, but I'm trying to figure out. I want you to tell me what kind of experiences you personally had with females at an event, if any.
Oh man, look, I need to put the block over my face for that one. Nah, man.
DJ,
look,
get a DJ some, right?
Let me tell you something. The myth is way stories out there. I'm sure enough there are stories out there. But the myth is women approaches DJs already thinking like, you know, we hoes, we this, we that. It created a lot of trust issues. You know, I was in a situation where a young lady I was dealing with, you know, she got an attitude because another female walking up whispering in my ear, and Shorty was just making a friend request. I mean, not a friend request, a song request. It wasn't nothing major. So you do have those aspects. Now, I can say now I can a lot wiser in a different place. I don't fall not as susceptible to the games as I was when I first got in the game.
Right. So is it a thing of maturity? So when you were younger in the game, were you all out? Like, yeah, the women out here, I'm the DJ, what does that kind of feel?
I mean, yeah.
I'm about to say, hey, Gully. I was about to say, yeah. I was about to say, yeah. Hey, because I was about to say, ask the promoter that. Yeah. Because back in the day, yeah. Hey. So now.
So Dirk, how was it starting off? All the women coming in with tight dresses and everything, or even leading up to the event. What was your viewpoint from that?
Man, listen, man. I just gave you the key, man. I just told you before. If the women ain't talking about it, ain't no party, man.
Right.
And that's like you asked Gully talking about when he was young, on a party.
Right.
When you got a whole lot of women in your party and they in there, everybody looking good in their party, you excited. You feel like you happy.
Right. So Skip.
Yeah.
Have you ever felt to letting females in for free for whatever reason?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, man, listen. Some of these questions, yo, we gonna have to start pleading the fifth on these questions, man. Sure enough, man.
Ain't no pleading the fifth. You on the fire. This nightlife fire, baby.
Man, look, man, when I first got in the game, right, I ain't even gonna tell you no lie, man. Shit, leading up to the party, man, I used to go to about 40, 50 motherfucking dates. Shit. Motherfuckers, yeah. Motherfucker want to roll with you, they want to roll with you. I ain't tripping on that shit. It's just like Dirk said, man. When you first get in it, you feel like you know what I mean? Like I'm that guy. I mean, even 9 years later, I still feel like I'm that guy. You feel me? But I just do things different. You feel what I'm saying? I lost good chicks over this party shit and all that shit. You know what I mean? So
absolutely.
Yeah, they definitely had you acting up a little bit. You dig?
Okay, DJ Gully, what is it about being a DJ that you enjoy the most, and gives you the feeling that you're at this next event?
I didn't catch the last part of that. What was that?
That gives you that feeling that you can't wait to do your next event.
The thing about DJing is I love to DJ. So sometimes I'm sitting in my office now, and sometimes when I'm sitting here, I'll plug a speaker in, plug a sub in,
right,
and just rock out, to my own, by myself for real. When it comes to events, like I said, it's an exchange of energy. Like the energy, the energy's got to be there. There's that exchange of energy. There's a feeling. It's almost like a spiritual experience for real. And to touch on another point, that kind of goes back to making sure not every DJ can do every event, and sometimes as DJs, you kind of gotta know what event is for you and what event is not. And I think that's another thing that I've learned over the years, is especially now that I'm kind of in a place where I can kind of pick and choose what I, I can choose who I want to do business with, uh, who I want to work with, what type of parties I want to do. And yeah, it's for me now at this point in my life, it's more so about I'm looking for rocking out with more diverse crowds. I need to feel that challenge. I hate to say it, but I don't always feel challenged as much as I used to doing parties, especially like in the clubs. It just seemed like it's the same. Is people are expecting the same formula. People want the same thing
Right.
over and over and over again. And I'm not saying that that's necessarily a bad thing. I'm just saying that for me, it puts me in a place where I'm no longer challenging myself. So for me, is looking to do the more diverse crowds. And to be honest with you, the money is different.
Yeah, that's definitely true. DJ Gully, I thank all y'all for joining me today. DJ Gully, we're gonna go around. DJ Gully, what's your next event coming up? So we get have people come out and support you if we can. We'll be there ourselves.
Each and every Thursday, you can catch me at Moe's. Periodically, I do guest spots on Strictly Hip Hop 88.9 WEAA. As far as my next event, I think my next big event is probably going to be New Year's Eve. I have a few events in between there, most of them private events. But my next big public event is probably going to be New Year's Eve.
All right, and Derek and Skip, what's your next big event? I know us three are working on something for next year, but I mean, let the people know, Derek.
Well, this spring we was thinking actually polos and pumps. We have that coming up, and then after that, of course, we got the Big Power and Eagle all white party this summer. I don't think we got anything in between that. I think we just out partying for the part of that. I know, unless y'all got any ideas.
Skip.
Yeah, just like Dirk said, we thinking of working on this polos and pumps thing. That's not etched in stone, but we still talking about that. You feel me? But as far as concrete go, that's etched in stone. It's the Power and Ego. 3 the hard way. You know what I mean? Coming this summer, 2018. You feel me? I think we're gonna take it. I think we're gonna take it to 1400 this time. I think we're gonna take it to 1400. Yeah.
That's a good
number.
Yeah.
No, listen, numbers don't lie. We ain't never gonna lie about numbers. Never.
Numbers
you feel me?
Don't lie.
Right. And
never
once
lie.
again, I thank all three of y'all gentlemen, for joining me this evening. I'm sorry. And I look forward to coming out supporting each one of y'all events and still doing events with Derek and Skip. Until next time, peace. Hello again, world. Welcome to my first show of Nightlife Fire. Today,